Coach Lincoln Riley before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the air on 1st down. Coming out aggressively. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that can be frustrating for a defense sometimes, man. You get the stop, you force the punt, and then your offense gives it right back. It's frustrating, but you got to be able to handle those ebbs and flows, the roller coaster ride. When your offense puts you in a bad spot like they did here, you have to be able to answer.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give on the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to get it through the air. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Throws for the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Berry. Got enough for the first. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. It's Blevin. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Berry. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Blevin. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, LSU! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Ncaa. Here's the pressure.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Good, solid tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Fires complete on the crosser. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. At the 45, on his way. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Berry. At the 35, he's loose. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Pulls it in. It's Mosley. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form the wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They send the tight end in motion. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Tigers. A pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Guys, look at this. Surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, LSU! Took it all the way back to the house.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? He drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Sends it back in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I feel like they kind of needed that play right here on 3rd down, man. They've kind of struggled. They've had to punt several times this football game. They've already dug themselves a hole. Maybe that will give them a little adrenaline shot. Maybe that can give them some momentum moving forward. They got to have something. They need a spark to get back in this football game.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a danger.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Trojans are flying down the field. Running inside, it's Jordan.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Looking for space, it's Jordan. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jordan. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
To the air, it's Ncaa. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Big fella moving. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Go, go. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start on the ground with Durham. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the...
Makes the catch and he's free. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on 2nd down by the offensive coordinator.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Glevin. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And he's thrown another interception. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Pocket breaking down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about
turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Maybe some room here. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. The run inside. It's Berry. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the left to Williams. Breaks into the open.